Battle of the Network shows. Join Rick Brooks and Mike Kogel as they explore the TV of the 70s and 80s through hand-picked episodes of their favorite and not-so-favorite series.
Welcome to Battle of the Network Show's bonus episode, and we're about to play another round of the Fame game.
The infamous Fame game.
Yeah, so do you want to explain the rules again?
I would love to explain the rules. Mike is going to be in the hot seat here as we play for fabulous cash and prizes, or maybe just a little respect and the fun of playing the game, but I'm going to give Mike a series of clues, progressively more difficult, I think, and he's going to try from these clues to discover the identity of an individual associated with the Battle of the Network show's era. That covers a lot of ground. Listeners will know that we've played the game a couple of times. It's an ordeal, Mike.
It is.
It's an experience, but we try to be fair, we try to have fun with it, and you can play along as well, listeners.
Yeah, and just for the record, my record is 1 loss, 1 win.
Yes.
So far, if you've been listening along.
Correct, and
this is your first time? Well, the record still stands, but
yes, yeah. That's true. But you can go back and listen to the first 2 installments of the Fame game here on the show. So
let the audience know, Bobby from the Battle of the Network Show's orchestra is off this week. He's got an engagement at Lake Tahoe, but his bandmate Fred is sitting in.
That's good. I don't want to stand in Bobby's way. That's
no.
A heck of a gig whenever he gets that. So
yeah. All right, I'm ready when you.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start the clock now. I made my first TV appearance in 1969.
Pass.
I'm usually wearing the same outfit.
Bart Simpson.
Not Bart Simpson. I often find myself in dangerous situations.
Continue. My
last name is the same as the first name as one of the characters in a show featured in Battle of the Network Shows Season 4. Please do not ask me to repeat that.
The actor's last name, or the personality's last name, is the same as the first name of a character featured in the current, or the Season 4 of Battle of the Network Shows.
Yes, that is correct.
Pass.
Thanks for clarifying it before you pass. Glad we got that straightened out. When I was first conceived, my name was Kelly.
Pass.
I love a good mystery.
Pass.
There's many people that love good mysteries,
yeah.
Don't we all, in many ways?
Mm-hmm.
Often another person is speaking for me.
Oh. Pass.
All right. One of the people most associated with me passed away in late 2017 after a long showbiz career that included a regular role on Days of Our Lives. One of the people most associated with me passed away late 2017.
Pass.
I have appeared in comic books written by Mark Evanier, Dan Slott, and others.
Wait. Is this a... So this is not necessarily a real person.
A figure involved with the Battle of the Network Shows era. An individual, if you will.
Yes. Continue.
Some of my co-stars include Dawn Adams, Phyllis Diller, and Sonny and Cher.
Pass.
2 more clues remaining.
Oh boy.
I am usually referred to by my first name, but my last name is Blake.
Thor.
Not Thor. Not
Donald
Thor.
Blake.
Not Thor.
No.
Good guess, though.
Yeah.
One more clue. Listeners, do you know who the individual in the Fame game is? My favorite pastimes include hanging out with my friends and meddling. It's a little bit of a departure in this installment of the Fame game.
Yeah, boy. Made a TV debut in 1969.
Correct.
It's appeared in comic books.
Correct.
Written by Dan Slott and Mark Evanier, among others.
Yes.
That really long clue.
Affirmative.
Usually voiced by others.
Yes, one could say that.
Loves a good mystery. Last name is Blake, right?
Correct.
And often referred to by that last name?
Usually known by first name. The last name is lesser known.
And the first name is the last name of someone in season 4.
The last name is the first name of someone in season 4. So that clue is useless now because a subsequent clue gave it away.
Well, but that
so
could
you
be
know
useful.
Blake
yes.
was also the name of somebody else.
Oh, Blake would have, yeah, I
right.
see.
So Blake Carrington from Dynasty.
Oh, right.
It's tense here in the studio, but you know.
You can probably hear the flop sweat.
Well, I think it's the sweat of exertion and mental strain, but that's not always a bad thing. This is a good thing. I can tell. Mike's putting his heart and soul into this. He hasn't gotten it yet, but you're close.
Yeah.
I can feel it. The turtle wax is on the line. May have to go home with a consolation prize, which, strangely enough, is also turtle wax.
I give up. I'm gonna kick myself, aren't I?
The identity of this person on the Fame game, Daphne Blake from Scooby-Doo.
I didn't know that was her last name. But I was thinking at some point in the Scooby-Doo realm.
Yes.
So I guess I should have just gone through the Scooby-Doo characters. Like
Yeah,
I was like, well, I thought Scooby-Doo, and I'm like, well, no, Blake isn't Scooby-Doo's last name. I don't think I knew they had last names.
Yes. Well, I think Velma is Dinkley or something like that.
Okay.
And Scooby is Doo,
right.
Of course. I'm not quite sure I remember what Fred's name is, but I think he does have one. But
awesome.
Yeah, something like that.
Van something?
Yeah, most likely. Well, you didn't win in the Fame game, but hopefully the listeners won by hearing you lose on the Fame game, Mike.
Well,
It was a noble try.
I hope so, yeah. And, you know, if some of the listeners knew the answer, that's great that they know that much Scooby-Doo trivia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those ones where a lot of the things make sense in retrospect.
Yeah, but at the time they seem like really stupid clues. I hear you.
No, they're good clues. They're just, yeah.
The record of real information about Daphne is a little sketchy.
Right.
And once you start getting into her adventures, that kind of gives the game away a little bit.
Yeah. And it took me a while to catch on that it might not be her. It was weird, though, but in my mind, I kept thinking of fictional people, but then I'm like, well, no, that's not the game. And then it turns out that was the game.
Well,
my instincts were correct, and my thoughts worked against me.
Well, we decided to do it a little differently this way. Now everybody knows that the Fame game is wide open.
It really is, yeah.
It's the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. These Scooby-Doo people keep popping up in our bonus episodes.
They do.
I don't know if that means anything for the future, but they have made some lists. They've made a Fame game now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Scooby may turn up again at some point. We shall see.
Yeah. All right. There it goes. The Fame game record is now 1-2.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 win and 2 didn't win, but tried really hard.
Right. Thank you for affirming that I tried. Okay, we'll see you again real soon.
Join us next time for another exciting episode of Battle of the Network shows. Learn more, leave feedback, and suggest future episodes at battleofthenetworkshows.com. Follow us on Twitter at BATNet Shows, and like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Battle of the Network Shows.